Is history repeating, or are we about to get bonked, baby dolls? We are currently in Year of the Snake, and next year is Year of the Horsey. And as you all know, my favorite horse is a unicorn. I want to show you something which will summarize all of what we've been going through in crypto. It has been an abomination 5 years. It feels like we've been wasting our time. Everyone says this thing has no value whatsoever outside of Bitcoin, and I say that's absolute soy boy talk. We literally watched hundreds of thousands of retailers line up to buy gold for less than a 2x. They were retail legs at liquidity. We're watching them buy Zcash. The thing's 8 years old. They don't even know how to use it, okay? We watched them buy Bitcoin. All they do with it is watch it and pray that the guy after them pays more for it. They don't have any privacy on it. They do no swapping on it. They got no idea what the hell's going on. We are at the foot of a giant mountain of stablecoin super cycle. We have Jim Cramer bearish. We have the US Secretary Treasury Bessent literally turbo bull posting us. There's thousands of things showing us we are stealing the skepticism part, climbing the wall of worry. But I'm now going to show you the proof. The proof is in the pudding, and if you put your finger in, you better pray it's pudding, because that's some brown stuff, and it's been one hell of a poopy year. But look at this. This, friends, is the PMI. Do you see this white chart? These are the PMI. You want to look at closely, friends. Look carefully. Whenever the PMI went up, total crypto rallied. See, this is altcoins. Check this out. See that part? The PMI goes from 49, hits 52. We start alt season here, and then we actually keeps going. PMI goes up to 60. You see that? And then look what happened. This was in 2017, okay? Just to show you, I'll write it right here. This is 2017, okay? And then if we go into this one, this was the zombie virus cycle. Check this out here. Here we have the economy went to zero because of the zombie virus. Check it out right here, friends. This is 2021. I will now draw it for you and confirm friendship. You can see this, that the PMI went to literally freaking zero because of the zombie virus, and look, the PMI went up, and you can see, friends, you can see these lines. I actually show it to you here. Do you see all these lines going up? This is literally, this is total 2, this is others, total 3. That's what all these lines going up. You can see they all correlate together. What does that actually mean? Does that mean that there's some magic going on? No. It means altcoins are an extension of the business cycle. It means when people feel confident about the future, they want to go further down the risk curve, and they want to speculate on things improving. That's just human nature. When you feel good, you are more optimistic about things getting solved. Okay? When everything's terrible, you didn't give a crap that Matt's about to release his sex robots that can do the flying head kicks, and they can like do your washing, make you a sandwich, and give you a massage at night. You didn't care about that because you didn't even know if you can afford hot chocolate tomorrow. You don't know if you can afford a new cup of orange juice because it's too expensive. Inflation is high. You don't even know, well, the TV's lying to you. When you're like in this state of mind, bad emotions, you don't know what the hell to do. But when things are great and it's dove mode, you can think about the future. We have not got that anywhere near so far, friends. It has now been 36 months below 52. 36 months. This is absolutely right. You can see, friends, look how low it was in the past cycle. This was boop, boop, boop. You see this? Look how small the squares were, and look what we've been dealing with, man. Actually, I'll make it more accurate. Look how long we've been dealing with PMI below 52. Look how easy it was in the past cycles. Look how small their squares are. Look how long we've been going. Jeez, dude, we're like 3 times as long, bro. That's why the Bitcoin dominance has been destroyed, friends. And that's why altcoins have been destroyed. So if you think it's never going to get better, I mean, like, I just want to show you something. History would say you're going to go wrong. So look at this. This is what all this, we've been living through this. Okay. If it's funny, we're going to look back, friends, in 10 years from now, if we're still alive, we're going to look back at that chart and go, man, this chart does not do it justice. It was literally the worst experience of your life, not even closely compared to anything else. This stayed down forever. Everyone thinks it was over. People who literally got rich in 3 years, and that used to be a long time of holding crypto. Now we're on year 5 and we're still down 99%, and they're going, oh, don't worry, just be patient. Such a rough time. You can see, friends, the business cycle eventually does turn up. Look at all these times in the past 80 years where it turns up. Okay, that's what we're waiting. We're waiting and waiting for the business cycle to turn up. Okay, you can see the correlation out here. That's why I urge you. Okay, I urge you to crank it with me with some nice Zelda fairy music. Okay, if you conclude anything about altcoins down here, I just think you're wrong. I think you are a soy boy. I think you're a cuck. I think your wife's boyfriend hasn't brought home your wife in a very long time, and I think you got rounded elbows and you skip leg day and you're probably painting your own fingernails. Okay, so you've just concluded that things are crap. Okay, no different to it's been raining for 3 days. You go outside, look at the sky and go, oh, it's raining. Oh, the floor is wet. Yeah, well, thank you. That tells me nothing about what's going to happen next year. What if the sun starts rising again? What if it turns from a seasonal, rain season to like summer? Do you think really, think about how silly it is to conclude, oh, it's wet now. There's never any reason to leave your home. See how silly that sounds, That's the same thing when it comes to altcoins. Bitcoin dominance, friends. This is everything. Okay, so we are waiting for this big red of Bitcoin dominance going down. This is PMI high. When the PMI is high, look at this. People literally, they start speculating that things are happening. You see this? Bitcoin dominance. You see that? We have not had that whatsoever. Okay, you can actually see it by the red. It's funny, we actually have just a tiny bit here. So let me tell you something. I know if you go speak to the individual crypto person, okay, they look like they're smoking crackles, probably are, or probably going to. They don't look like they got much put together, but there is a wisdom of the crowd. And I think when we look back in the future, when people ask, hey, why did Bitcoin dominance turn here? And when there's a big move down there, why did it start turning there? And I will be able to tell you, the market was front running QT ending months before QT ended, which is quantitative tightening, which is major loser Powell saying, hey, we're actually going to stop tightening. This was the crypto market front running it, okay? But no one believes it now. Everyone's in disbelief, okay? Because it's by boy who cried wolf, right? Because they don't think anything different is coming here. But like, we could be right here, friends. We could literally be like right here, right before Bitcoin dominance pretty much does that, okay? Like I said to you, watch out for the first wave, friends. If you look at 2017 cycle, this was wave 1, this was wave 2, okay? In 2021, we only had wave 1, and then this was wave 2. You see how 2021 was a letdown? That's why we never got that second leg, okay? But with a Bitcoin dominance that's been rising up for the longest time in history, you would think Bitcoin dominance going up that long, for that much pain, there has to be 2 waves, okay? Now, be careful how we say that, but look, I'm telling you, I can just see something. I can see something. Be careful about buying that first Bitcoin dominance dip. Look, go check every comment. Go check every DM. Go talk to people. I've spoken to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you. We're all thinking the same thing. You never want to touch an altcoin again. You want to get back your Bitcoin straight away. I'm just saying, be freaking careful. The whole crowd wants to do that. Every single retailer. I'm telling you, once this thing finally turns, it's not an accident, bro. It's not an accident. Here we have Mr. Playboy Penguin. Sommer, you need to take hiatus and watch a sunset and sunrise without worrying about the craziness. Well, sir, we are the craziness. What do you say to that? 5 years of pain, still waiting for the business cycle to turn up. PMI comes November 4th. It's consensus data. We need PMI. But you got to remember, okay, a lot of people, we don't like fake stuff. We can see through it. Yeah. Friends, friends, I'm with you, okay? I watch the same people you watch. Yeah. When they're like just overly neutral and stuff, we're like, dude, just shut up. Like, you're not even watching stuff. What are you talking about? Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. But listen to yourself for the past 2.5 years. You've been wrong about absolutely everything. They have no disappointment at all. It doesn't sound human. I'm still not giving up. Okay. I know what we want, friends. Okay. And this is how you navigate stuff. Yeah. You can't be like a plank going like, oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We don't like that, man. That's pathological. That's reptilian lizard stuff. Yeah? We want to see someone acknowledge what's going on. And then go, okay, it's crap. A lot of pain. PMI's dog shit. Sorry, we got the worst PMI in literally 140 years of recorded data. And then people want to see the strength. Okay? That's why I'm here giving it to you. I say, look, I sat through with you the worst PMI in literally 140 years of recorded data. We sat through a year of the snake, year of the deception. Letdown after letdown. Everybody's saying altcoins are worth zero. And I'm saying, guess what? Let them say that, dude. Let them say that. I'm not selling. Over my dead body, am I selling? I'm not selling. Cheap prices are for buying and or / holding. I'm not getting out. Okay? I don't care. All right? That's how you navigate this world. Okay? I don't think you navigate this world by going, everything's fine, everything's fine. You're literally that CEO. Your company is bleeding $400 million a year, and you're telling investors, don't worry, we're profitable, everything's fine. Dude, fire that guy straight away. We didn't care about that guy. Okay? No one cares about that guy. The market doesn't care about that guy. The market dumps prices when they see guys like that in charge. All right? Tom Lee bought more Ethereum, friends. Tom Lee continues buying Ethereum. He bought another 7,600, putting his money where his mouth is. Here is Royce. Tom Lee. Here we go. Actually buying the dip. Look, when we look back at this in the future, it's just going to be funny. It's like, but you can be honest, okay? Remove your portfolio position and everything. Doesn't it look like the story's going to play out like this, where they're going to write these mid-curve essays in a year and they're like, Wall Street, you finally convinced Wall Street crypto guys to come in, and then they announced they're going to be buying up all your bags. And what did you do? You clicked sell and you shorted on your magical 4-year cycle, despite Wall Street literally telling you every day they could not give less of a truck about your stupid 4-year cycle. They don't care, bro. They're hedged with the S&P 500. AI is changing the future. It is funny. Check this out, baby dolls. Not all heroes wear capes. Did you know at the end of 2022, Adam Cochran, okay? Adam Cochran, this was like, I guess this was pre-eating 2,400 burgers, okay? A long time ago. Adam Cochran on why crypto prices will be down bad for the next 6 months. This was at the end of 2022, friends, when I was literally bullish as hell. December 2022. It was 3 weeks after FTX. Okay, they're saying, okay, next year's a recession and it's bad. What do you think they're talking about? Interest rates are high. Recession. Bitcoin's use case, not going to work. Why? Because they're tightening money. There's no more money stimulus. Who's going to buy? Sounded so simple, didn't it? Friends, Adam Cochran and everyone else, they were laughing at 4-year cycle back then, okay? The crowd didn't want to believe in 4-year cycle. I'll show you the chart. Look at it right here. Right here, this was the exact 4-year cycle point down there. The crowd didn't want to believe it. They did not want to believe it, and then went up only. Magical 4-year cycle, boom, there you go. It's interesting. It's fun. This is why I look, that's why I think the cycle's not over, man. I don't think the cycle's over, because I was here. When I was bullish, because of the 4-year cycle, everyone said 4-year cycle stops. It doesn't work anymore. This time is different. They're hiking rates. It has nothing to do with it anymore. We've never seen Bitcoin in a high interest rate environment. Guess what? 4-year cycle worked. And what I've noticed, the same people who didn't want to buy the depression because of the 4-year cycle, now they can't wait to sell because of the 4-year cycle. I go, that's so weird, bro. Like you didn't believe in it when prices were low, and then just because you think prices are a bit high, even though they're not expensive, now you want to leave because of the 4-year cycle. Very interesting. Not all heroes wear capes. Check it out. We have Taiki Meter. Why I'm short $1 million of ETH. It's over. Okay. Is he doing a sacrifice to the gods? Here we have James Wynn. Bookmark it, because I have delusional bulls. He believes Bitcoin's going down to $75,000. Maxwell. Alt season is never coming. Like, man, it's just like the universe is just screaming signals, bro. Pump my bag. They believe in something different than we did. Maine, yeah, they do. Falk, Mr. James Wynn is drawing arrows now on charts. They're evolving. You gotta remember, friends, it's like an AI sent by the Matrix to tell us we're on the right side. Think about it, like, this is like a sign from the future. Like, hey, we're gonna get a guy with 100% loss rate, literally loses every single one of his trades, everyone, and I'm going to get him to be short and say we're going to drop 50% lower. And that's like, oh my gosh, does that mean a 2x rally's coming? Maybe. Check this out as well, friends. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. 17 years after the white paper, the Bitcoin network is still operational and more resilient than ever. Bitcoin never shuts down. The Democrats could learn something from that. So here I am writing, friends. The US Treasury Secretary is bull posting Bitcoin, and we still have non-believer soy boys saying it's all over, man. Like, it's crazy. Now, you might say, but Sami, of course, these news people, how come this one's relevant and isn't a bit contradictory? Look, if Scott Bessent was saying this, and Bitcoin's at like euphoria, Coinbase App Store's ranking #1, people are putting on leverage, and the crowd is cheering, and we have 15 episodes on YouTube by all the mainstream KOLs saying, look how amazing it is. They're all about to buy Bitcoin. Okay. And you literally have a $1 billion public ICO raise. That's a different environment, man. Look at the context. This news event hasn't appeared then, has it? Coinbase App Store ranking is 271, dude. It's not even top 20, let alone top 1. And look when he's coming. Half the people... Friends, you know this news? No one's reporting on it. Yeah. Friends, I'm watching everyone. They're not even reporting on this. Bro, the Treasury is literally bull posting Bitcoin. Okay? Did you ever think you would see that? And we're still sideways for the year. Disbelief. And 2 trillion in stablecoins are projected to enter crypto within the next 4 years. That's true. Stablecoin supercycle. There's about 300 something billion now. They're projecting it up to 2 trillion, friends. I want to tell you something this as well. Bit on the side, friends. YouTube is now banning all discussions of NFTs and anything of digital nature which has monetary value. The deep state tentacles. The bug eater scum will want to destroy crypto principles. So here is YouTube, friends. They are banning discussions of online gambling content, social casino content. I think a lot of these social casinos, all of them are rigged, all of them are dirty, and they're paying even a lot of TikTok and Instagram KOLs and stuff out here. So I think they're trying to throw NFTs and digital collectible words in there because the casinos want to get crypto people to gamble as well because they have internet money. You can just send stuff, right? So they're using those terms. So unfortunately, it's caught under the umbrella. Playboy Penguin. Good thing Pulse Chain is worthless. We're good. Hey, Mr. Playboy Penguin. Worthless today, maybe it might be worth something in the future. Don't forget to buy low and sell high. It's the cozy life. So if you've decided to be cozy, okay? Next year's year of the unicorn, year of the horsey. Also, friends, I spoke to a baby doll in real life as well. One of my habibis, okay? I know crypto's bad for friends and family out here. I know crypto's been trash, okay? However, if you have any savings, if you have a weekly income, it's free money for you, man. Crypto's free money for you. You are buying our blood. Okay? We've been going down for 5 years. Okay? Look, you have now the maximum opportunity and chance, whatever you buy, okay, and sprinkle it around and stuff. You have a maximum opportunity to get something like the Zcash chart. Look at this. Okay? Remember when, friends, we told you, the longer the base, the higher the pop into space. In 60 days, this thing erased back to, and it went and broke its 2021 high. So, obviously, you can buy whatever you want, okay? If you want to keep it family friendly, maybe you can buy some Chainlink. If you want to put some altcoin stuff out here. You know, everyone wants to buy whatever. BNB, Sol, Link. You can't go wrong with anything. They're all around the same. AVAX are all correlated anyway, okay? If you want to go further down, you can get into Pulse Chain, sprinkle it around the cores. I wouldn't go pick one. Pulse, PulseX, EX, PX, Inc. I'll just get a split of all of them, okay? Don't go ratio punting. Just split them all, okay? Just they're all correlated, whatever. If you want to get even further down to that, everyone always has PDI. They always have PDI. And look, man, like, maybe, I don't know if hopefully it gets to $1, but what if it gets to 10 cents, bro, it's 40x, 45x away from here. Take profit at 5 cents or 10 cents. You know what I mean? If it got there, okay? But you can just sprinkle it around. It's literally free money for you. It's like you're buying our blood, you know? So I know it feels like it's trash, but you got to remember, we've been in for 4.5, 5 years. Yeah, it's trash for us, but it's golden opportunity for unallocated people. But I know what everyone wants, fans. I know what they want. No one wants to buy cheap. Okay, what they want to do is they want to wait for the coin to literally go back to its 2021 high, and they want every single crypto KOL and all the respected people to say about this thing. This thing's the future, and it's going to go and flip XRP. That's what they're saying about Zcash. That's what the crowd actually wants. So you realize people don't actually want to make money. Their actions suggest they just want to maximize dopamine. They want to join a crowd. Okay? So buying the blood with all these unknowns, I mean, like, the universe is talking to us. They sent XRP and Zcash through their highs, dude. That is a sign that we will probably have a narrative where the dinosaur coins even get their turn in this cycle somewhere down the line. Litecoin, Dash. Okay, don't go hunting them now. I hope they don't go first, but like that's a universe signal saying the resurrection's on. Okay, don't go hunting them. It's just kind of telling you like everyone's gonna eat. And like another sign from the universe. It felt like a backstabbing, but like, you know, it is what it's like. Bro, they lined up for gold. They lined up for gold. Ooh, I have gold in my hand. It's shiny. Okay, now what? Now what? What are you going to sell it for? Do you understand how long you have to hold that crap? And by the way, you're euphoric at less than 50%. God help you, dude. God help you, okay? We're going to stick with our internet Ponzi money that can literally flash up 1100% in 70 days, okay? Don't forget he loves you. Next year is Year of the Unicorn. We have survived. Year of the Snake. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.